27-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Chiefs at 13-1 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. Motion man right is Rice. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And these are the exceptions. The people who have no share in the word of God, even when they fulfill many mitzvahs. One who says there is no resurrection of the dead, derived from the Torah, and one who says the Torah did not originate from heaven. And then Nicodemus, who treats Torah scholars and the Torah that they teach with contempt. Rabbi Akiva says, also included in the exceptions are one who reads external literature, and one who whispers implication over a week, except implication to him. By doing so, he shows respect for the sanctity of the name. Therefore, has no share in the word. Now the Shulchan says, also
Yellow! Now a toss left for Pacheco. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hey, 43.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They started on the ground with Eckler. And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Oh, that's a bad
pass. Intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Inside the 20.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long.
This shit,
they've been so good. They like to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Handoff now for Pacheco. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Attack, attack! Yellow!
Now Mahomes. That is caught at the 7-yard line. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Hey, 57, 57.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Charger drive about to get going. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
5-9, 5-9. Hey, go Lion.
It's Eckler again. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he is going to lose yardage here. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
That came in saying that they were now following the God of Israel also did not come with a reverence for him as he desires and deserves. And so what did he do? He sanctified his name so that it was not blasphemy, and it was protected until his people came back to him in reverence. And what do you think we are today? We are coming back to him in reverence, what he desires, what he deserves. These people were not just able to play with his word. They have no power over his name, so they did not declare it. And their doctrine and wickedness did not allow his name to be said because it cancels them out. So what do? They created a doctrine that says no one should utter his name. And we that love Yahweh today and honor his 3rd commandment, we must absolutely reject this doctrine. We must call on him and we will answer him. I will honor him by praising his name, and I want you to praise his name with me. Oh, magnify Yahweh with me. Let us exalt his name together. In Psalm chapter 34, verse 3, I will praise Yahweh according to his righteousness. I will sing praise to the name of Yahweh Most High. Psalm chapter 7, verse 17, O Yahweh, our Yahweh, how excellent is your name in all the earth. Psalm chapter 8, verse 9, I will be glad and rejoice. I will sing praise to your name, O Most High, and those who know your name will put their trust in you. For you, Yahweh, have not forsaken those who seek. Psalm chapter 9, verses 2 and 10. For you are my rock and my fortress. Therefore, for your name's sake, lead me and guide me. Psalm chapter 31, verse 3. For our heart shall rejoice in him, because we have trusted in his holy name. Psalm chapter 33, verse 21. It is good to give thanks to Yahweh and to sing praises to your name, O Most High. Psalm chapter 92, verse 1. And so this ineffable name doctrine is the reason why we don't say his name. And it's also the reason why we use the name Jesus. Because get this, if our Father's name is too holy to utter, and his name is in the Son's name, What do you think they were going to do? Yeah, they changed all the names, removing Yah from our tongues. But the funny thing is that, you know what we do? We all say hallelujah. What do you actually think this word means? Hallelujah means praise Yah, praise Yahweh. The church said this all day, it doesn't have a clue what it means. But now you know. I hope this understanding of this ineffable name doctrine that went into concealing our Father's name in the Bible really helps understand why we today use titles and not his name. This is not about the power of our languages, making the claim that just because we speak English here is what we should use. It's about religious doctrine we are probably unaware or following and influenced by. If we are to proclaim his name around the world and to all nations, why does his name need to be different amongst the other nations? If I speak in Italian, should the name of God of the Hebrew be different? If I speak Japanese, should I expect them to reference him differently? How would I know who they're calling upon? Now, the worst part is, you can still in more honor and respect. It's not about people's languages and how the dialect makes them say a word. No. If you listen to other nations speaking about their God, you might not know another word except the name of their God that they're referencing. The name of Zeus and Apollo, these Greek gods, their names aren't changed. They are places I regard, and regardless of the nation or language, we see that those names are not changed. But his name is changed. For some reason, people feel when referencing the Most High, our Creator, he's more of a Burger King type of God, that we can have him whatever way we want. But this is not so. This is not Yahweh. Why did he give Zeus more respect than Yahweh? Blasphemy. Ask yourself that. The influence of the ineffable name doctrine should not be used by people who walk with God and see his kingdom. These things haven't hidden from us yet. But because of the time that we're in, how close we are to our Father's kingdom, they are now being revealed so that those who truly desire our Father can shake off the shackles of deception and come to him in truth and honor him the way he desires and he deserves. We're not playing any games here with God. We love him with all our heart, mind, and soul, and we will honor him the way he has always declared, the way he deserves, and the way he desires. You now know about this falsehood. You have enough information for you to search it out for yourself. I want you to also think about it in this way. You will not hear people blaspheming the name of Yahweh and Yahushua. These demons cannot do it. They gave us names and words that they can blaspheme and curse. Please, do not follow them. Magnify Yahweh with me. Let's exalt his name. Hallelujah. Praise. Okay. This is a question. Like this is church. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They snap it to Herbert. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second and 5. Herbert throwing again. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. With the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. tackler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. They get this out left, and he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Sly able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
43! 43!
Mahomes now on 1st down. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Now he's got it. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Rashee Rice, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play, partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Charger drive about to get going. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. From the left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick hitch, complete. It's Davis. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3rd and 4.
Attack!
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. 66 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had been held in check. Now he breaks that big run, shows the explosiveness we all knew was there.
All right, tell the truth now. You knew it was just a matter of time, didn't you? We've seen this so many times from him. Hold him down, and then breaks out.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And a short gain down to about the 33. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Eckler. They run left side. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Chargers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here instead of matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's 2nd and 3.
15.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Rice. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 43. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Mahomes going to change things up. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Out of the gun, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give running left is Eckler. And space tough to come by there. So get maybe a yard to the 37. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now 2nd and 9. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
The ball gets bumped up. It's now 2nd and 4 after the penalty. There's some space here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 89 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Throwing right in, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And if you're thinking field goal from here, it's 48 yards. I think they'd like to get him a little help now on 3rd down to move it closer. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Albert O from 10 yards out. And the Chargers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, this is brilliant.
That's complete. He's to the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman, 81 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown. All tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Going right side here, and that's complete. Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 96 yards on the ground for Eckler here. That's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Herbert now. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 3. Here is Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they're looking at fourth down now in this tie ball game. A bit of extra pressure now for this one on Joey Sly. This for the lead in the final stages. Sly able to put this one through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
Here's first and 10. Mahomes. Throw left side. incomplete. That's Strickland. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Attack, attack. Hey, Ripley. Yellow. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. Hey, Ripley, Ripley. Attack.
Mahomes. Into the hands of Cooper.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
Easy, easy, easy.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yellow.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Mahomes will throw. And that is incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Too far for a field goal. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
I don't need to. I don't need to. Hey, 15, 15, 15. 15, 15.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Yellow.
2nd and 6 coming up.
Hey, 57, 57. Hero, 15.
Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
A big play looming on 3rd down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the ball 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks points on the kickoff here, partner. I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles, because my palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering where's that magic line for my kicker. They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash, what do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Chris Jones in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Now it's Herbert. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
They were backed up behind the sticks, but he still found a way to make that first down happen. That's the kind of fight every coach hopes his franchise quarterback has in him. Look a tough situation like that in the eye and come up with a solution on the spot.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. As the fans exit back out through the turnstiles, not happy looks on their faces. Feel like they probably let this one slip away at home in overtime.
I would agree with that, and their unhappiness,
Hurts the guys at concession stands on the way out, right? Not stopping to buy something for the kids. They just want to get home. But what a dramatic way to finish this bad boy off. I mean, this game was dramatic all the way through. That's why we got to overtime. And then to go ahead and finish it this way, the fans streaming out unhappy. But the team that came in here and won this one on the road, they sprinted to their locker room.
And speaking of buying things, dinner on